Hey guys, welcome back to PQF Academy. Um, wow. I want to say thank you. Looks like I want to say thank you. It looks like I'll be doing another giveaway. Um, we have hit over 1,000 subscribers. As of me recording this video, I think it was a 1,013 that we've reached. So it won't be this city tote that I will be giving away. But I just wanted to show you this is the size of the City Tote I'll be giving away, okay? This one right here is City Tote version 1. Like I said, I'll be giving away version 2. I would have to make version 2. And it's going to be out of that same jean material as the City Tote Mini that we have. So this is my medium. I just wanted you guys to see the size. So I will be giving another one away. So same thing. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to get chosen for the drawing. Share all the videos with your friends and family, anybody that wants to learn how to sew, and also start a business when this comes with this, because that's what I'm also going to be teaching you guys how to do it, also how to turn it into a business. So once again, I want to thank all of you for subscribing. All right, so let's go ahead and get into business. So far we have created 4 bags out of the pattern, okay? Now, the last bag we did, took the pattern and made it a little bit taller, used a little bit different type of interfacing to show the different format of it, how the structure, I should say, not format, sorry, the different structure that different interfacing and things of that nature can cause and have the effect on the bag. So with this one today, still almost the same in pattern, but we're just going to make it smaller now. So it's going to be a smaller crossbody bag. This bag right here, I'm actually making for my daughter for Christmas. So this right here, all of the bags are good Christmas gifts, right? So I figured since I'm making this bag for my daughter for Christmas, I figured I will share it with you and show you how to make it, because it's the same exact concept that we've been doing when it comes to making these bags. All right, so today you're going to need your ruler, a pen, and you know me, my good old cardboard, my poster board paper, so I can have a nice straight edge that I can measure off of, or use, I guess, without having to make 4, 5, or 6 edges. So let's go ahead and get started. And once again, thank you guys. I appreciate for subscribing and liking and all of it. Like I really do appreciate you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I have my ruler. I have all my things, my ruler, my poster board paper, all of that. So what I'm going to do, and what you need to do, is basically we're going to go up 8 inches. And it's going to go lengthwise 8 inches, and then across height 8 inches, and then length is going to be 9.5. So I have 9.5. Whoops. So I have 9.5, and then I have 8. All right. Now we're going to go right up here to the corner. Same concept as we've been doing. This is the whole purpose of this. One pattern, many bags, right? But we're just doing many bags in different ways. As you can see, we're getting from this pattern. So I'm going to come in once again. Let's do this one about 1 inch. All right, we're going to make this one about 1 inch. So we could do the depth about 1 inch when we're doing our corners here. Same thing on the other side. We're going to do about 1 inch. Now, if you want to, you can also do 1.5 if you like. That's completely up to you, however you decide to make it. For this bag, I'm going to be doing 1 inch. Now, one thing I want you guys to also do, because we are going to be using a tab. So we're going to start going into some hardware. Remember when we made the tab earlier for the bag before, but my client didn't want the tab and all that. So we're going to do a tab, right? So when doing tabs on these bags like this, you can do it also on the same concept of the other bag, right? on the other bag when we're using the zipper, because we're going to do another zipper, all right? So you're going to come here and you're going to do about, let's say, 1/8 of an inch. Write this down. We're going to do about 1/8 of an inch. We're going to do the exact same thing here, right? We're going to make what we made here. All right? So, go over, whoop, see my we're going to go over 1/8. Go ahead and put that over. Go over about 1/8, or you could do 1/4, completely up to you. And we're just gonna draw here, come down here, and do the exact same thing. All right. 1/8 here. Come over. Draw it across. Whoops, that kind of messed up. That wasn't right. I'm just going to draw it across, and then, as you can see, I have it here and I have it here. This is how we're going to get our tabs in. I'm going to show you all of that when we come to that, right? So what we're going to go ahead and do is cut all of this out. All right, and then I'll meet you back right in front of the camera, I guess. That was easy, right? So your pattern, after you have it cut out, it should look like this, okay? You should have your big depth down here, then you should have your small one up here. It's not really the depth. This is when we go to sew this together on Thursday, I'm going to show you, yes, you are going to have a video uploaded on Thursday, even though it is Thanksgiving. I am still going to upload a video on Thursday. So I am not going to miss my deadline or miss my dates, okay? So I promise you a video every Monday and every Thursday, and you will get your video every Monday and every Thursday unless God doesn't will it, okay? That's the only way you're not going to get it. So I'm going to show you what these are, but you should have this. This is what it should look like. All right? So what you're also going to need on Thursday, you're going to need your tab that we made for last week's bag that we didn't use because my client didn't want it, all right? You're going to need this. And we're also going to need our D-rings. One thing I don't have is our clamps that we're going to use. I have to get those. I thought they would be here by now, but they're not here, so I actually have to go in. They should be here. They should be here by Thursday. Let's put it that way, because I know because of the holidays, things are a little tied up. Hopefully they're here by Thursday, but if not, then I would have to improvise, okay? We're also going to need our it doesn't have to be this one. It can be either one that we created, either one of them that we created. Honestly, I really would like for you to get the one that our strap piece that we made for our very, very first bag, because that one's a little bit thicker. I think it folds over to about 1 inch on each side, on 1 inch hole, because that's what we're going to need. We're going to be using 1 inch clamps to be able to hook these on. You're also going to need a zipper. You're going to need at least an 8-inch zipper. If you can't do it, if you can't find an 8-inch zipper, I can show you what we're going to do when it comes down to actually cutting this zipper, the long zipper, okay? So we can make it 8 inches so we can be able to get this done. So, last time we talked about finding your target audience or target market. We found out that you have to, I kind of told you have to kind of like create an avatar. Kind of, who are you going to sell to? Because we know that you were like when we did the price for the first bag, it was $43. You were probably like, oh my gosh, nobody's going to buy that bag for $43. We figured out what margins you're going to want. We figured out what margins you want. So if you want a 30%, 40%, 50%, 100% margin, that's how much the bag is going to cost as far as your profit margins go, right? If you want a 30% profit margin, then that's what you'll put onto the bag, okay? So one thing that you do, once you figured out who your target audience is, you have to go find your target audience. In the day and age of social media, you can find your target audience. One, if you want to, you can go pay for Facebook ads, completely up to you. or whatever ads you want, go ahead and pay for them. Or what you can do is constantly continue to post on Facebook. That's what I did when I was selling my bag. When I'm selling my bags, I honestly don't have a website, but people follow me and they find me because of my Facebook posts when it comes to my bags. I don't have a website just yet. I am working on getting a website because I just recently started getting back into sewing. I did take a little hiatus for a little bit because I was working on some other things, but I am back into sewing my bags again, okay? Another way you can find your target audience is actually finding some events that's going on in your local town. I always like to tell people, if you're going to go to events, which the first thing you want to do is actually go there one year. You'll go there, then the next year, if you want to go ahead, because if you believe your target audience is there, you go there to scout out, okay, I see these type of bags, but nobody's making my type of bag. Okay, I don't see any bags like mine. Okay, now don't be intimidated by the price points either that some people have, because that's what I did on my first event. I was kind of weary because I was like, my price points are kind of too high, but at the same time my target audience was there. They were there, so it didn't really matter what my price point was because my target audience was there. And then on top of that, the year before that, I scouted out, meaning I went to the event, looked around, and realized nobody's making my type of bags, and went there. And since my bags were unique and nobody's ever seen them, then my target audience still bought them. Okay, so those are the two ways that you can find your target audience, especially here now in 2024, getting ready to go into 2025. You can post on Facebook, post on Instagram, do some, pay for some ads if you want to, or go do some scouting. Another thing that you can also do, which I think I love that my wife does. If my wife wears a bag, people ask, hey, where'd you get that bag? I like it. My wife hands them one of my cards. They contacted me via Facebook or Instagram, and that's how we get in contact with each other, and they pay me that way. So you can also do that as a lady if you are sewing these bags, or if you're a man sewing these bags and you have a wife or you have children or whatever, or a daughter or whatever, or even if you wear them, it doesn't really matter. You can wear the bag and people will come. People are not afraid to ask you where'd you get the bag and how much is it if you did that. But majority of times it's not going to be your target audience that's going to do that. So those two ways are the two ways you can find your target audience. That's the way a lot of designers back in the day did it. They went to the events where their target audiences are at. That's going to be one of the best ways. Like I said, social media is a great way to find your target audience. Also, doing ads you can actually, if you do Facebook ads or any type of ads, you can actually put in your target audience, man or woman. You can also go all the way down to the demographic of where they live at. You can, all of that, and those people would see it. Now, I don't know how much it is when it comes down to using ads because I've never used them. So those are two ways that you can find your target audience. If you have any questions or anything else about finding a target audience, just hit me up in the comments and I'll be glad to answer them. If I don't answer them on the comments, I will answer them on the next video. One thing I can tell you, the instructions for these videos, they may get a little bit smaller, a little bit shorter, even as we're sewing in the bags, because majority of the steps are going to be the same, but we're just going to have a different looking bag. All right. So once again, when it comes down to sewing, when it comes down to this pattern, once again, next time we're going to need our pattern. For our pattern, we're going to need this. We're going to need the tab that we made last week. One of your handle pieces, preferably the one that we made for the very, very first crossbody bag. An 8-inch zipper. If you don't have an 8-inch zipper, I'll show you how to cut this and make sure that this still stays on. We're going to need 2 D-rings. Also, we're going to need 2 clasps that I don't have, but so on Thursday you'll actually see it. You're also going to need your interfacing. You're going to need your exterior fabric. You're going to need your interior fabric and whatever interfacing that you want. Once again, now that we know that how fleece feels and SF101, which is a woven interface, we know how that feels now. We are going to get into, when we come to making the next bag, getting into like a non-woven interface, and you're going to feel the difference on how that, on the structure, and how that creates a certain type of structure for that bag also. So once again, if you have any questions, feel free to comment. I do answer the questions as much as I possibly can. You can always follow me on Instagram at PQF Academy. And ask questions there also. And once again, if you are making these bags, please share these bags with me. I would love to see them. Tag me on an Instagram post. Um, if you don't want to tag me on an Instagram post, send these bags to my inbox on Instagram. I would love to see them. I would love to post them also on the videos, just so everybody can see them. I would love to see your creations. Once again, because we reached 1,000 subscribers, I will be sending out my medium city tote bag, but like I had said, I'm going to be using version 2, sending you version 2, because I thought I would have some, but I forgot I sold out of them. I thought that one right there was a version 2, but that was actually a version 1. So I'm going to be sending out the version 2, because the version 2 is the one I'm going to be selling from now on. So, as always, thank you for tuning in to PQF Academy.